I love you, and I'm coming back. I was just facing financial problems. When I lay these cards before me, the energy that forms is serene and deep. It's the vibration of someone who carries within themselves an immense love, but who, for a long time, stayed silent. The title of this reading is already a confession straight from the soul. I'm opening my heart. I truly love you. I just had financial problems. And as I dive into this person's energy, that's exactly what I feel. A heart that has always loved, but that felt trapped in circumstances that prevented it from acting, speaking, and showing affection. It wasn't a lack of feeling. It was fear. It was burden. It was the need to fix what was out of order before being able to live the love that was always inside. The first card that manifests is the King of Pentacles. This is the card that sets the tone for the reading. Stability, responsibility, structure. This person carries the energy of someone who wants to be solid, who wants to offer the best, who wants to build something safe and worthy. But the King of Pentacles also feels the weight of the world on his shoulders. He wants to provide, to take care, to have enough to offer comfort, to never disappoint. That's why, even while feeling intense love, he froze. He thought it wasn't the right time, that he didn't have enough, that he needed to get himself together before offering you what he believes you deserve. This card shows that his silence wasn't coldness, it was self-pressure. He demanded too much of himself, wanted to be perfect, wanted to feel worthy before allowing himself to love fully. Soon after, the Five of Pentacles appears, and here the tarot reveals the scenario that explains it all. This card speaks of loss, material insecurity, scarcity, and feelings of helplessness. This person went through a difficult phase in which financial matters weighed heavily. They may have faced debts, work instability, or fear of not being able to sustain their own dreams. The Five of Pentacles is the portrait of someone who feels tied down, ashamed, with shaken self-esteem. It's the feeling of looking at love and thinking, I want to, but I can't right now. This card clearly shows that the problem was never lack of feeling. It was fear of not being enough. The Hanged Man appears next, confirming this paralysis. This card speaks of waiting, of being stuck, of someone caught in a situation without knowing how to act. The Hanged Man symbolizes forced pause, a time of observation, of seeing life upside down to gain perspective. This person became trapped, torn between the love they feel and the belief they couldn't offer it properly. The Four of Swords follows, bringing silence, distance, emotional withdrawal. This card shows that they needed time alone, perhaps without realizing it, to rest their mind and reorganize their thoughts. They stayed quiet, distant, not speaking their feelings because they needed to think. And in that silence, they revisited memories, reflected on what they feel, realized how deep this love truly is, and discovered that the distance brought no relief, only longing. The Four of Swords is the pause before the confession, the breath before the truth is spoken. Then comes the Two of Cups, the heart beating strongly again. This card speaks of union, reciprocity, and true love. It's confirmation that the feeling never died. Even apart, even silent, this person kept you within them. The Two of Cups is one soul recognizing another. It's reunion, love that survives time and hardship. It's also the symbol of the confession to come. This person will reach out, will speak, will confess that love always existed. They just couldn't open up because of the struggles they faced. The Page of Swords appears here as the messenger, restless, observant, constantly thinking of speaking but holding back until now. This person has watched you from afar, even in silence. They wanted to know if you were okay, if you'd moved on, if you still thought of them. The Page of Swords is the mind that never stops, the heart that's curious. the impulse that breaks the ice. It announces communication, messages, conversations, explanations, confessions. Soon after, the Fool appears, the leap of faith. This card is the symbol of new beginnings, of courage to jump without guarantees. This person is ready to act, to leave fear and shame behind, to live love without calculation. The Fool breaks the pattern of waiting and paralysis shown by the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords. Now, their heart wants to live. It wants to risk, to speak, to try. This card is light, honest, spontaneous. It shows that they no longer want to control everything. They just want to follow their feelings. And those feelings lead back to you. But the path to this decision wasn't easy. The tarot shows this through the Hermit. This is the card of inner learning, of solitude that teaches, of introspection that transforms. This person went through a period of true self-reflection, confronting their fears, reassessing priorities. The Hermit walks alone in the dark until finding their own light. And that's exactly what they've done. Faced their demons, recognized their flaws, and found wisdom in silence. Now that inner light guides them back to love. And finally, the Ace of Pentacles closes this reading with a concrete promise. This card is the new beginning on the material plane, something solid, real, and prosperous. The Ace of Pentacles shows that this person truly wants to build a stable relationship with you. They no longer want just to wish, they want to act. They want to offer a future, to start over, to give you what they couldn't before. This card is the harvest that comes after the scarcity of the Five of Pentacles. Prosperity replacing lack. Love now finding the ground to grow. This reading tells the story of a heart that never stopped loving, but needed to put its life in order before opening up. The King of Pentacles shows responsibility. The Five of Pentacles shows the hardship that closed them off. The Hanged Man and the Four of Swords show the silence and waiting. The Two of Cups reveals love that stayed intact. The Page of Swords brings communication. The Fool and the Hermit show awakening, spiritual and emotional. And the Ace of Pentacles seals the new beginning, stable, promising, true. The message from the universe is clear. This person will open their heart. They will speak. They will explain that the distance was never from lack of love, but from fear of not being enough. They want you to know that the feeling is real, that it always was. And now, with more stability and clarity, they are ready to build a new chapter by your side, one where love no longer has to be hidden or postponed. The tarot confirms this declaration comes with truth and maturity. The King of Pentacles wants to show presence. The Ace of Pentacles wants to plant a new beginning. The Two of Cups wants to seal this union, and the Fool with a confident smile reminds us that when love is real, it always finds its way back.